I'm Rob Kittredge. I represent the Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms, and since 2010, the Justice Center has defended the fundamental rights of Canadians through pro bono litigation. A team of Justice Center lawyers were on the ground in Ottawa for the duration of the protests here, and our lawyers have been and continue to be involved in much of the related litigation. We look forward to continuing to defend the rights and freedoms of Canadians here at this inquiry and holding the government to account on its invocation of the Emergencies Act. It likely comes as no surprise that we view the invocation of the Act to have been an unjustified infringement on the fundamental rights of Canadians. I'm joined here today by my co-counsel, James Manson, and my co-counsel, Hatem Kir, is following online. We will each be here in person at various times throughout the inquiry, and I'll turn it over to my colleagues at the Democracy Fund and Citizens for Freedom.
Okay.
Thank you and good morning. My name is Antoine Dailly, counsel together with Amanda Armstrong to Citizens for Freedom, representing a not-for-profit organization representing the interests and perspectives of the peaceful demonstrators in Windsor, Ontario. We are here to assist the Commission in fulfilling its mandate, particularly its fact-finding function as it relates to the protests that occurred in Windsor, which culminated in the widely publicized demonstration near the Ambassador Bridge, and the various corresponding responses by the various levels of government and law enforcement. Citizens for Freedom is here to advance the interest of truth and transparency and to assist this Commission in producing a balanced and accurate public record.
Good morning, Commissioner. Good morning, everyone. My name is Alan Honor, and I am the Litigation Director for the Democracy Fund. The Democracy Fund is a registered charity and a civil liberties organization. As you've heard, we're sharing standing with the JCCF and with Citizens for Freedom. Our interest in this inquiry arises from our legal work. In February of 2022, we sent lawyers to Ottawa and to Windsor to provide demonstrators with legal information about their rights when protesting, as well as the limitations of those rights. Around the same time, we were granted intervener status as a friend of the court at the Superior Court of Justice in Windsor over the Ambassador Bridge injunction proceeding. Currently, we represent dozens of persons who have been criminally charged in relation to the protests at Ottawa, Windsor, and Coutts. And we represent thousands of others who've been charged under the Quarantine Act or provincial offenses related to the pandemic. We've also brought applications before Superior Courts and the Federal Court of Canada, challenging laws related to the pandemic. Our objective is to participate in the fact-finding process of this inquiry, particularly as it relates to uncovering the truth about why the federal government invoked a public order emergency and how they used their powers. From our perspective, the government did not meet the requisite legal grounds to invoke a public order emergency for the same reasons you heard from counsel for the Freedom Corps. It follows that the extraordinary measures the government invoked were therefore inappropriate and indeed outside their jurisdiction. Our questions and our submissions will focus on these central issues. Thank you.